Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. All right. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. What's the play here? It's a normal hit, but they get in there. The throw misses. The jump in is denied. Life lead opens up. What a finish. Great lead on the life gauge there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Slides and goes for the legs. Impact squash. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player one connects with the throw. Shrugs that off. Vagabond forever elevator. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Hits them with a Lucian scramble. 9-to-5 work damage incoming. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Dip and whip. They're wide open. What now? Burns out. Over in a flash. Player two is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sprints in. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Lots of aggression from both sides. Head down to the wire. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch counter. Solid combo. Anything could happen here. Feeling out the spacing. Trying to read each other here? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes the trip. Tree glove. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Slides and goes for the leg. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Throws them to negate the block. Going in to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knockdown and shows the medium kick. Goes for the jump in. 3-volt ices. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? So, what's next? Departure. In there. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nice cross-up. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Sticks the combo. Throws them to negate the block. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Frees them. Sticks the jump in. Scrapping it out up close. All right, what's coming up next? Who will capitalize on an burnout act? KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throwing some shade. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Blocks the ambiguous crossfire. Spot on blocking. Overline. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Going binomial theorem with a Bushin scramble. Knockdown and... You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They must have a game plan here with the critical art on deck, but executing that opt for the critical art!
Meaningless efforts!
Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. What now? How do they read that throw? The drive impact doesn't work. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Starts with a jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What are they thinking here? Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Player 1 chases them down. They block the overhead and slides and goes for the legs. Jumps, throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? From upstairs, KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Interdiction! Nothing's gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that life bar! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Start the tunes, because Kimberly's ready to feast! Bushin Ninja Star Cypher! And this is only the beginning! 3-volt? You've gotta be mindful of tricky hidden variable! Are we gonna see a comeback here? All in with a rush! Wow, sat and waited for this open flatline zone! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it! Who's gonna take it all? They just won't connect with the throw! Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, what a smart throw! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Okay, here we go, out of sight! Nothing stops this train! Vagabond forever elevator! But this is gonna hurt! Player 2, clutch, anti-air! Going in! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. But drops them from the air! The drive impact doesn't work! Player 1 is in a very good spot now. No! Stunned off the wall! They were sitting on their meeting for this super art. I don't know if this is enough to kill. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Medium kick hit. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Takes the chance to hurt him. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The throw capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Medium kick. Throws him. What's next? A quick breather. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Blocks it. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Sprints in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. This is gonna in there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Close them. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. From up above. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Reads them. Knockdown. Hidden variable? I can't keep track of these. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Tries to catch them out with the arch stand. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. Blocks it. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Gets him with a Euro step. A quick breather. Player 2, reversal. Three glove. Time to reassess the situation. Life lead is there. Stone cold embrace. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open, crowns him from above. Jumps. This is gonna hurt. The feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open.
Takes their legs out.
Player 2 needs to use hits them with a stop and block.
Vagabond forever elevator.
Oh, here we go. Knocked them out of the air. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Impact squash. Tons of space between the fighters now. Connects with the throw.
Both sides getting ready. Going in. Going out of sight. Nothing stops this train.
Plenty of health, full gauges, cross-up attack. Noticeable life lead is a kung fu. What a smart throw. Looking for a hold. Full super arcade. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Player 2.
No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gotta do better than that. Blocks it. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Was looking for that jump attack. Reads them. Time's the only thing moving here. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Caught in the crossbar. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throwing some shade. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their grounding. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player a super art, the super doesn't hit. Big difference in ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Is this gonna kill? They're not dead. This fight's not over. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 chases them down. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Next hit will end the round. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Feeling out the space. KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Hits them with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo with uses the gauge for a super art. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and... They decide to take a breather to regroup. There's the impact. not letting that go unpunished. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Ooh, Bushin Scramble's gonna leave them hurt.
Both fighters planning something? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space! It's a good spot to use the super.
Raise them from above with the Bushin beats. What was the Chernobyl grip?
What were they thinking? Closes it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The jump in? Grabs them with the embrace. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Arcset!
Both sides getting ready.
They both have full drive gauges to work with. Drives attack misses. Oh, here we go. The jump in is denied. Huge chance after that wall splat. Player 1 wall splat into the guard break. He throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 with the rhythm. Oh, the throw connects.
Impact counter. Oh, that's so sick.
What a finish. Player 1
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, says no to the impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 with the life lead. What's the play here? Can they break forward to pressure the opponent? All right, what's coming up next? Great work finding the opening. Impact's a no-go. That drive impact is blocked. Drive rush. Gets in their face. The pressurist gets them. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. 3 gloves! Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach forward throws, laying the pressure on thick. Freedom opts for the critical art.
Meaningless efforts.
Interdiction.
Nothing's gonna save them now. Say goodbye to that light bar.
Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They back down to perfect execution with the anti-air. Nails the 3-ball. Player 2 closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Picks the drive reversal. Wants the reset enough to burn some drive gauge. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? The jump in catches them. Grabs them. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Decides to meet them in the air. From up above. Hits the back throw to get the side switch. Slides and goes for the legs. Closing moments of the match. One hit for KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Still very early in the round. Taking stock. Shows them, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Using the super kiddo, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply, got him up against the wall, and the stunt is there. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Who's gonna make a move? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Uses the gauge. Can this super art set things into motion? Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Holds out with the block. Life lead opens up. Reads them. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. This is blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. It comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Spikes him with 3 gloves. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Blocks it. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. 3-volt ices him. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Wrecks them! Were they baiting them into that? We have super arts on deck. There's no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Misses the drive impact. Decides to go in with the target combo. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Cross-up blocked. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Trips them up. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Got their eye on the air. Had the radar up and running. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Good job blocking the jumping. Hits them with a stop and pop. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Max SA, it's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Knockdown and there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Brushes that off and keeps going. Play it breaks it. Life lead is there, but still KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Where's it going? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Jumps.
Oh my god, they just choked it up!
Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts.
Player 2 with the lead!
Will they go for offense or defense?
Throws them! What's next? Big time whip! Knocked them out of the air!
Reads the jump in perfectly.
Connects with the throw! Amazing! What are they gonna do? The jump in is denied! Stone cold embrace! You can't block those! The Triglob skewers them!
Noticeable life.
Go out of sight! Fights back with authority! I can't believe it! Wrecks them! Vagabond forever elevators! They got us not going anywhere! Scrambling here to avoid that corner! Tricky hidden variable! Are you kidding me? Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while! They really took it down to the wire! It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that run back! Goes out of sight! Slides and goes for the legs!
Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. No good up high. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Big counter. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Starting to sweat a bit. They break things off to take a quick breather. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive.
KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
Grabs them with the embrace. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Throwing some shade. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
Going in? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
This is gonna be bad news. All in with a rush. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. Taking no prisoners. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? He sees it coming and blocks it out. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Solid combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is real. This stun might mean the end of this round. Burnout is triggered. Sticks the combo.
KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. The jump in catches them. A quick breather.
Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part.
Vagabond and sends them flying. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. You've gotta be mine.
Counters with amnesia. Nice read.
Going in?
They're laying it in there.
Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They break things off to take a quick breather. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart.
Oh God, this is tense.
Jumps up, takes a drip, showing some real tenacity.
KO!
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. Holds out with the block. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Quick breather. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Out of range. Relatively safe. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. We are at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Both fighters planning something? Three gloves. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Oh, snipe!
Vagabond and sends them flying. Going in? Player 2 closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Final round. Fight!
Final round. Boom, solid anti-air. Oh, reversal. Overdrive jackknife sends them down the quick wing. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. No big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round 1. Fight!
Reads the jump in perfectly. Checks with a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw.
Good work staying in throw range there. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Recovers from burnout. Gets the jump in. Grabs him. Knockdown. Snares him. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Time to reassess the situation? Anything could happen here.
Jumps.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hidden variable?
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them. What's next?
Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Still scrapping for control of the space. Looks to drop him to earth. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Genius read. Jump. Side switch in the corner. Medium kick hits. Experiencing burnout. Can they create an opportunity? This can lead to some KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Round 1. Fight!
Time to get down to business.
The first round starts now.
The jump in is denied. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further.
Grabs them.
Knockdown. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan.
Combo with the target combo.
What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there.
Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab.
Jumps.
Takes him all the way to the corner with that.
Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap?
A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match.
Medium kick hits. Not much life difference. Going in. They're spacing solid anti-air. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Jumps? How did they read that throw? Can they create an opportunity? Excellent block! Big flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? That's a counter. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Looking for a chance.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Anti-air in the clutch.
Knew the throw was coming. Jeez, how can they read each other so well?
At the drive rush. Connects with the throw.
They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Go out of sight.
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super.
Throw is denied. What a read.
Genius read with that throw escape. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Gotta do better than that.
Solid anti-air.
Crowns him from above.
Players, here comes the boom. Bushin Ninja Star Sniper. This is how the Bushin Ryu roll.
This may turn into a big chance.
Shuriken bomb.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
It is over. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Special versus